Well, this is the last time I'm going to get to say this to you, and I wish I could say it to you in person, but in the absence of that, a video will have to do. Good morning, 8th graders. This is our last day together, and next year I hope to get to see you in person and say, hi, 9th graders. That's my hope. Hopefully we'll see each other real soon again, and I hope that you stop by and see me. So I wanted to tell you a couple things today. First, I wanted to compliment you. So virtually all of you have done a fantastic job on our online learning, and I know it's been a struggle. I know there have been technology difficulties. I know there's been illnesses. I know there's been other situations that have been really tough for a lot of you, and working from home hasn't been easy. But I wanted to say I am so proud of you for those of you who logged in every day, did your work every day on time, who worked through those problems to make it happen. And for those of you who worked through other more serious issues and still managed to get your work done, even if it wasn't done on time, that shows me that you are problem solvers. It shows me that you are hard workers. And most importantly, it shows me that you care about your education. And that is really important. And because of that, I know that those of you who have succeeded in this online learning situation, I know that you are going to be successful in 9th grade. And please know that I will still be there for you next year. So if you feel that there are some extra concepts that you want help with, obviously Mrs. Allen will be happy to help you, but I will be happy to help you too. So if you ever want to stop by and get some extra help, feel free to. I know I couldn't provide to you exactly what we would have done if we were in a normal classroom situation, but I tried to provide to you what you would need to know for 9th grade next year. So I wanted to also wrap up our book, but before I do that, I have a couple announcements, and I wrote them down so I don't forget them all. So first announcement, if you are moving on to Honors English 9 next year, if you did not already receive a message from Mrs. Allen, you will need to pick up your book for that on June 1st or June 2nd, which is next Monday or Tuesday. So you want to make sure you arrange to do that. If you cannot pick them up on those dates, you can arrange another time. They will be in the high school office, so you could go another day. But you do want to pick them up as soon as possible. Second, any assignments that you still owe me. So if you have some assignments that you want to turn in late, that you received a 0 for or did not do this week, or in past weeks, okay, all the way back to the beginning of the 4th 9 weeks, anything like that needs to be turned in by midnight tonight. So please make sure that you get those assignments in before midnight tonight. At the end of this video, there's just going to be one question for you that I'm going to ask you to fill out as part of your last grade for today. And there is also an end of the year survey that I always give students. So this is something that I give every year. So please make sure that you see that on Google Classroom and you fill out that end of the year survey as well. As a teacher, I'm always trying to improve, and I always want to try to get to know you guys and what you need and what worked and what didn't work. So I want you to be honest. I don't want you to be mean or rude, but I want you to be honest if there's something that I could have done better, if there are other lessons that you would like to see, if there were different methods of teaching that you would have liked me to have used. Let me know that. And I want you to be honest, and I want you to give me some constructive feedback. So you guys know that I asked for that when we were in class before. Did this assignment work for you? Did it not? Did it help you? What works? What doesn't work? So keep giving me that feedback. You're not going to hurt my feelings as long as you do it in a respectful manner. Okay, and I hope that you keep reading this summer and keep in contact with me and let me know what you're reading. So send me an email. Tell me what you're reading. Tell me what's good. I really hope that maybe you've sparked an interest to continue reading The Lord of the Rings. So there are 5 more books to this. So book 2 was actually at the end of this one, but we didn't read it. And then there's another one called The Two Towers and The Return of the King. So maybe you want to check that out. If you want to see the prequel, like what happened before all these characters, that's called The Silmarillion, so maybe you could check that out too, and The Hobbit, so maybe you're familiar with The Hobbit as well. But you don't have to read Tolkien. If you weren't a fan of Tolkien, that's okay too. So keep reading though. Keep finding things that you like and enjoy, and keep up your reading skills over the summer. And tell me about it. So you guys know that I always like to end each book or unit with what did we learn from that? What lessons can we take away? Because that's why we read, so that we can learn and improve our lives. So I came up with kind of a fun way to do this, at least I think it's kind of a fun way to do this, is to think about what lessons we can learn from specific characters. So I am going to show you the lessons that you may have learned from specific characters. Okay, friendships can be forged with people or creatures from all walks of life, Frodo Baggins. So in Middle-earth, we see elves and dwarves and hobbits and wizards and men all getting along together. So I hope that you can find friendships with people of all different backgrounds, races, etc., and forge those friendships. Do not give up hope. There were so many times where Frodo was in perilous danger, but he held on to that hope, and Aragorn encouraged them to hold on to hope. You all have strength and courage deep within you. Gandalf believed this of Frodo, and I believe it of you as well. Choose friends who will protect, support, and love you. Be that type of friend to them as well. Frodo Baggins. Obviously, he has amazing support from his friends Sam, Merry, Pippin, Aragorn, Gandalf. Be that type of friend as well to your friends. But make sure you choose good friends too. I should put that as an aside. Flee from evil. Avoid being corrupted by evil. So Gandalf will tell you that often, and tells Frodo often to avoid the ring and putting it on so he's not corrupted by it. Welcome others and help them when you can. Goldberry and Tom, for that matter, were both extremely welcoming and did what they could to help the hobbits along on their journey. Enjoy and respect nature, from the master of nature himself, Tom Bombadil. Do not be quick to trust others. Listen closely to what they say and watch how they act. Sam is always very cautious around new people that they meet, so make sure that you're cautious too. Make to-do lists so you don't forget. Mr. Butterbur tended to be very forgetful, so this might be a lesson he would teach you. Be sure to eat first breakfast, first lunch, second lunch, first supper, and second supper. Merry Brandybuck might tell you that, as well as any of the other hobbits. They all like to eat, and multiple meals. Be careful with your words. Pippin took. Pippin sometimes speaks before he thinks, and sometimes he needs to rein in what he is saying, especially around strangers. Don't spread rumors. So Bilbo Baggins might tell you that because his family and neighbors all spread rumors about him, which caused him a lot of trouble throughout his life in the Shire. So don't spread rumors. Don't be that kind of family member, friend, or neighbor. And finally, J.R.R. Tolkien might tell you to read as much as you can in as many different languages as you can. So I hope that you keep reading and learning this summer. All right. The last thing I would like you to do, there's actually two things. So again, I would like you to fill out that form, which is an end of the year survey. And second, I would like you to write a lesson that we might learn from one of the characters in a similar style. So like I did, put the lesson and then put what character we could learn it from, or from the author is fine too. And that's your last assignment as Honors English 8 students. And I really hope I get to see your smiling faces soon again. Have an awesome summer. Take care. Stay healthy. Stay well. And tell me what you're reading and keep in touch with me. Don't be shy to do that.